for ESL One Birmingham, who wants to go to UK. We've got one more day of this qualifier remaining. Tomorrow we have the lower bracket finals and the grand finals. It's going to be pretty early on in the morning, so make sure you tune in for those. A BO3 followed by a BO5. Currently, it's either G2 IG or LGD going into the grand finals. And one from the lower bracket, but we still have a long way to go in the lower bracket to find out who that matchup is going to be, or potentially could it be a rematch for G2 and LGD in the grand finals, despite losing the upper bracket finals. But it's a long way to go.
Dude, this Bane set is so scary. I just clicked on it. It looks ultra realistic. I don't know.
How do 4 arms look realistic? What reality are you living in, Mr. Lizard?
I mean, his head. Looks like something straight out of my nightmares.
That's a scary, yeah, it's kind of a Halloween mask. Do you like Halloween?
One
of my absolute favorite times of the year.
Yeah, it only became popular here like a couple of years ago, maybe 5 years ago. We never celebrated.
If they're gonna meet Halloween because we have a river fight taking place. It's not gonna be a full-on commit. It's just a bit of poke and prod, so to say. But yeah, go on about your Halloween. What's it? Do you? You said, do you celebrate Halloween every year, or do you just ignore it?
No, we just like it's not about me. Like the whole country never celebrated it up to maybe. It did start. People did start celebrating it recently. Okay. I had one mask in my life, and that was for a stream, and that's it. Nothing more. I never went out on Halloween.
Okay. Halloween has been it's actually been a very old traditional thing in Finland. It's just been known as a different name because of, you know, paganism and stuff like that. Very interesting lore behind it. Literally have a Halloween hero in Dota as well. From Dia de los Muertos, aka Muerta. Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
The day when you remember the dead, the past, cherish and have joy. They've moved on and you're still living your lives.
What a cheerful start to the game, isn't it?
Sure. No Muerta though in this current meta. There are these teams that do play it in the open qualifiers, so like Muerta carry's still a thing. They're still you know, fixated towards it.
Yeah, there are some teams that are more about the player preference than about the meta, so they picking it. By the way, this OD is just crushing the puck. He's doing really nicely on the mid lane. So, I mean, who am I to doubt Ori, especially when it comes to puck and puck matchups? Like, this guy is puck god, and if he's picking OD into puck, that means that OD is good against puck right now.
He's doing a great job right now. So is the Abaddon at 10-4 in terms of CS with the 5 on Luna. So Abaddon actually getting a really good start for his laning stage. He's just shielding the Lion and exploding that shield on top of Phoenix. So Phoenix is taking a lot of harass. Harassed by just existing. What about top? Lina is also zoned out the Magnus. Every lane is a bit lopsided. There's no clear tie in any lane at the moment. Which I think is very untraditional. Because most of the time when we're looking at like 5 minutes, you're like, yeah, everybody's tied in CS. But right now you have 3 lanes that are, either team is in the lead.
What do you think about the skewer?
A bit in the top lane here.
Did they kill him?
Let's connect onto one, but they're gonna burn this Bane down slowly but surely, but it's gonna make it work. Azure Ray, FY with the bat for the first blood. He's already got his boots money from that kill.
It's a nice hero to get the first blood on. right? You get those boosts, like you said, or some more stats, and the lane becomes much easier for you, especially when you're playing into a Lina. You want to have some advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's this early on into the laning stage, he's got boots and a blood grenade coming in, so they can repeat what they just did.
Yeah. Well, it would be much nicer to do that on a Lina this time around, not on a
Oh, hell
Bane.
yeah.
If she's a slightly bit out of position.
Pure value.
I really feel like these two teams, like Azure, might have just forgotten about the potential that this Lina has. Because she's, like, even you, during the draft, you were like, yeah, this Lina, she's not picked, not banned. Yeah, because people have started forgetting about her. She was... nothing changed about her or the meta, and she was dominating everyone.
Yep.
Earlier on in the month.
Radiant structures
And almost the entirety of the first half of last year.
Yeah.
Lina Major and all that.
Yep.
Frontier's really changed. A whole kind of cascade of different types of heroes. The meta was fluctuating. I feel like everybody's understood how the map works. It took less than a year. A lot of players feel like everyone's figured out how the current map works in the meta, but it's bound to change again.
Dude, do you remember there was some, I can't remember what player it was, but I think you casted those games too, or at least paneled them during NADPC. When the new map just came out, there was that one NA Alchemist player that went Boots of Travel level 2 first item, you know. Yeah, dude, the map is so big, I need Boots of Travel 2 first. I need 4,500 gold to move.
I remember one of the winter interviews we had in the North American 2nd Division. That was literally when the Frontiers came out. Division 2 played before Tour 2's Division 1 started. And I interviewed one of the players. I think I was casting it with you instead of Fear, because me and Fear could...
Yep.
Actually, I don't remember. But either one, anyway. I asked him about how do you feel about the map changes and stuff. This one guy just went, I hate it. It's like, I thought he's trolling, but he's like, no, I'm actually serious. I actually hate the change in the map. Like, it's so boring, man. Like, is this guy trolling me? You know, like North Americans, you never know if they're just trying to be based, just trying to make content out of the questions. But he was actually genuine about it. He was like, I don't like the changes of this. This feels really boring.
Can I be honest as well? Like, I don't know how I feel about the full-on idea of the map being changed that heavily in this game. Like, I'm not the biggest fan as well. It's refreshing, sure, but you're not refreshing chessboard as well on a quarterly basis.
They're actually diving bottom. They're going for this Luna under the tower because they can.
Nice.
They're going to get this kill. That's a good read from Aster. Maybe
Maybe
even onto
even
the Phoenix
Phoenix.
as well. Hey, make it 2 once you're at it. Shield already popped to dispel the Fire Spirits. Another Fire Spirit being sent. He's not tanking the tower yet. The Creeps is still in between, but Super now tanking it instead, and they swap it to the Creeps so they make sure they don't die. Super for the double.
Yeah, Ori was trying to help. He started channeling the TP, but he did it in the middle of the river, so Echoes just dream coiled him, and that's it. He couldn't go bottom and help.
You're stuck here with me.
Yeah. I talked about the interaction between Abaddon and Lasso later on Batrider, but Abaddon usually loves playing into Phoenix. There isn't really a lot you can accomplish when he has a Photic Shield to get rid of all the dots and the attack speed removal.
Nice. Also later on, there's Abaddon who's very likely to be in the fight. Could also Aphotic Shield a Lasso target. Like the classic. The classic back counter. You got a you got a strong... I'll say Heart Dispel. You got a strong Dispel on an ulti.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it's not... No, never mind. I was thinking the Bane was also on Azure Race side. Meanwhile, talking about the Bane, got Luna surrounded. Have FY rotating in, and Aster is actually taking the brunt of the damage in this trade-off here. FY charging in onto Super sucking away, but that Lion will melt, and onto the safety of the high ground for FY for the time being. Abaddon is running away, and Bane trying his best to
Jukes.
shoot. He's doing pretty well
City.
so far, and Phoenix will finally eventually find him. There is a nice quick brain sap. The camp gets it! Success for the Bane, but that's another one bites the dust for Aster.
Yeah,
Sorry, not
nice
Aster,
deny.
Azure.
Yeah. Nicely denied by Bane. I think he could have TP'd, but who? It's hard to risk it at that point, you know. Because he juked really well. They both went in the one direction at the beginning. Did Puck recover at all mid lane? Sort of, not really. 37 CS versus 53. 20 CS almost
400
more.
gold behind.
Yeah.
It's not a huge margin, but it's a difference.
It's huge, like early on, but as the game goes on, it becomes.
The
That's
real
less
winner
important.
is Erica. Like, he is so much further away than anybody else is right now. So,
Ori?
Lina is off to a
Butler?
great start. There's the
I don't
hammer
think he-
dropped. It's a 1 HP Abaddon, and he does not die because of the borrowed time.
Yeah. He thought that he might have enough burst, but not to trigger the ult. But it wasn't enough. Sometimes, you know, you can burst him without the ult
Yeah,
ever
you can.
triggering, right?
Oil also used in the mid lane, so they will take FY.
For your impertinence.
Aster make a response as Ori is still returning to the mid lane. But yeah, that was a very close call on the Abaddon. He had like 30 HP or something.
Yeah, Bane is here as well. Lion is here. Puck is around. Like, they're really not having... not letting Ori have any fun on the mid lane.
Yeah.
Not really doing anything to him, but... Yeah. You mentioned Erica, by the way. Almost Maelstrom completed. This is what usually happens when I see Lina on a carry. Like, especially if you don't have heroes that can zone her out, she gets so much farm. But as a Magnus... Okay, so we've seen Fate Beyond go for Orchid before. Orchid isn't going to be as big this game. Like, of course, it's important for them, it's needed. But again, you're playing versus an Abaddon, you're playing versus Alina, she doesn't care. Yeah, silence me, whatever. I'm still running with max movement speed and hitting you super hard.
Illusion.
Yeah, the Gleipnir build up. They're most likely looking for on this Lina. A lot of mobility heroes to interrupt. Side of Azure.
Gleipnir travels, right? Most likely.
Yeah, let's go travels 2.
First item.
First item travels 2. Let's go.
Yeah. Gotta be fast.
Don't burn your fingers.
At least you're always in the fight. There's no denying. If you have travels 2 and you're not in the fight, wasted item. Lu is there to protect his bottom tier 1 tower. They are making a move with this Echo's Puck smoked up.
No one is showing mid though, and Lina rotates in as well, so it's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
But,
they also now with the ward they see the puck as well, so they get the warning signal that the smoke was taking place. But also a level 4 Bane is not exactly going to fiend script you. Biggest threat in the world.
Maybe just give him this mid lane anyway. Puck is...
Ooh.
Let's see, he's got haste, but he won't go mid, yeah. I think it's really important what they're doing here. You gotta give this Bane some levels at least. He's not having a good time. Top lane, super. Sees FY.
They actually found him, yeah.
A lot of players a lot of players missing the Red Spike today in these last 2 games. FY now super as well.
Cursed spell.
Yeah.
Seemed like something is against
Bot lane?
the coding of the Earth Spirit. Earth Spike, even. Madden, ulti already used, he's in trouble. Azure ready to find a freebie for themselves off of the offlane Abaddon. Way too deep as well.
It's like one of the best
Freebie for
feelings.
Lu.
Yeah, you're farming some hard camp and suddenly your team forces someone into your arms, you know, and you're like, okay, bonus 300 gold, sure, thank you guys.
I'll happily take that. Good old Luna. Luna. Loo. Super realizing that Earth Spike is a hard spell to land. He's getting an Aether Lens.
Yeah, Aether Lance for Earth Spike, Aether Lance for Mana Drain as well. For Hex.
The
for
mana
everything,
drain,
yeah.
man. The mana drain.
The Mana Drain, the suck.
The suck. That ability is something else. Shard and all. Actually, question to you for a support
Yep.
player. Do you buy Shard on Lion or do you wait for Tormentor?
You buy it. Like it's one of those shards.
Is that good?
If your team is taking down the Tormentor fast enough, then sure, but usually you just buy it. It's too good.
Let's see what they can do here mid. They've got the Phoenix, Coil on 1. Ori's nearby, but he's low on HP. They're afraid to commit to this, though. They see all the traffic coming in. And they're
Dagger.
backing away.
Oh, the Hex!
Look at that. The Magnus actually getting hexed up, but Bach can't get him in position for this skewer with the Shockwave. The Earth Spike will connect onto
Give
the
me your
Magnus. He's
mana.
sucking away his mana, and he's no longer able to ult as to use his magic wand. Very, interesting engagement there. Not even a skirmish. Showing up, people backing away, bringing in more reinforcements, and running away.
Yeah, there's a smoke up now, maybe, from Dire. Or they're just gonna run, let's see. Because they have a grip, they have a finger. You wanna use all of these spells.
Holding a grip on you with a finger. Powerful.
Very powerful.
Ori, sitting
Finger
behind the tier
grip.
1 tower with his friend. It's a little pinky promise.
How strong would be a finger grip? It depends how big your finger is, right?
I mean, we're talking about Asian martial arts and all that, where they can literally break a brick with a finger and stuff like that. Say a finger grip is weak. They find FY. Suck from Super has to run away, but there's nowhere to run to.
Yep.
Another freebie
Depends
for
on the-
Lou.
Depends on the finger, I guess, right? But anyways, they get the lion and they force them out of their jungle, and Magnus fails an attempt on Abaddon mid lane. By the way, Abba going for Manta Blink. This man wants to hit, no utility, no Vlads, nothing like that from him. He just wants to jump, plebs. It's really good, by the way, this Manta Blink build versus Bat, Phoenix, even Mag, even OD actually. Just silencing them straight up.
What a handy ways. I mean, they do have a decent amount of lockdown, but it's all down to, like, you use an ult to engage. Might as well get some extra tools around that. OD always has this kind of power struggle. No, he's never like a hero that shows up and kills everybody. He slowly builds up and is a bit of a nuisance. I've seen a lot of these lineups where you have an OD online, but he's not able to stand his ground at all. He doesn't either have prison, he doesn't really have a stun.
I really think this guy is actually underrated at the moment, specifically for the reasons that you just mentioned. I feel like he is way tankier than it appears, especially with some builds. Like if he gets an Ags, it's like he's stupid strong. You can't kill him, he heals up instantly. I don't know. I feel like we might see more OD in the future.
It's possible. It's always
I've seen it.
Is he either OP or in the dumpster? He's like Tinker.
Yeah.
It's like a couple other heroes. OD has always been like that. It's so hard to categorize OD as a mediocre hero because he's either great or trash.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So even getting to see him picked here feels very unnatural, let's put it that way. Because he's not being picked by everyone, but he's also not really being picked by anyone, you know?
Yep.
One occasional OD pick every now and then just gives me that hint of cheese, that smell of cheese.
Interesting build on him, by the way, as well. Like, usually what I see is some Witchblade lasso top.
So, yep, that is Lion gone.
They do have the Gleipnir on Lina. They could fight this, but no BKB yet on her. So the question is, do they want to risk it without the Lion?
They took the Watcher away.
They are rotating everyone in.
The only thing that they have is the tier 1 tower, which they could use to their advantage. It is an objective that is going to get slowly but surely poked by Azure Ray. A Luna illusion. Actually baiting, maybe that is the real one, but it's dying too fast. They find their location, now they can focus on the tower. Systematic.
Oh, really nicely done by Luna, sending it around, just scouting. instant smoke reaction though.
I love how you pronounce that.
Yeah, I try, you know.
The wraparound. You got the Bane in the front line out of all heroes. Double blink out. The feed
the
grip
grip.
catches the Icarus dive. And Phoenix is going to get blown up. So Aster finds success in terms
is
of the
Roche.
kill and ulti for kill.
This is Roche and they need to respond to it most likely. They have the RP, they'll have the lasso in 20.
Get Phoenix back too if they get there in time.
Yeah, like if they could delay it for a bit. Only problem is there's still Dream Coil.
Roche is almost down to 50% already. Echo in front. FY's there. Dodges the Orchid Silence. Puck getting outplayed for a second. Echo's gone. They do get the two-man stun, and also the LSA right there. The RP turnaround block, low on HP. The hammer is dropped, but they need Low in the fight. Blue to take down one. They got the lasso onto the Abaddon as well. Abaddon with no ulti. Ori Ho slowly pummeling him down. Lina trying to get out, and Lina should be able to escape. But everyone else from Aster will drop, and Azure Ray make sure they get this
Oh, what an insane outplay, man.
That was
like
an outplay.
Yeah, why does the puck run in alone without Abaddon? Like, that's also a questionable play. Like, you know they have an Orchid, you know they can skewer you back, sir. That's not the right move. Like, if Abaddon does that, who cares? He's got borrowed time, right? Like, if they go on him even better, then you can follow up with puck, with the Lina, you can set things up. But the positioning was so wrong. Positioning was so wrong for Aster.
Yeah, that was like I mean, FY was literally next to the puck, and you realize the only way he's getting out is with a quick blink, and just moves to the side a little bit. Puck jumps in, gets Orchid Silence, and it's like, oh well, here we go.
Yeah, unfortunate. Did I move too close to the mic? I was holding my head, you know, on the table. That's what's up.
Yeah, you were literally eating your microphone. I was like, oh man, I get the point. What an alpha! I don't even want to imitate that again. But
did I sound like this?
Yes.
Yes.
It's ASMR.
Yeah, a little bit of ASMR. Right now I'm eating.
So what's up with Lina?
Let me take a sip of coffee. Wait.
Take a sip of coffee.
Okay,
talk to me about Lina.
Nothing. I thought she was getting ganked, but I was wrong.
Okay.
No one's touching her.
Well, with that being said, okay, it's not actually a team bug. The win probability graph is still broken, but it's a 6K lead being built for Azure Ray here with that Roshan fight. It's a very huge lift. It was a less than 1K, less than 1.5K difference, and it's just skyrocketed. So you can see that the economical impact. It does feel like Aster is suffering from a bit of inflation. I have to recover somehow.
Yes. They're not suffering, they're benefiting from it. They bought all the real estate and they're benefiting from that inflation because they're in the lead, right? They smoked up a bit, like Phoenix was there. Right. I love how Phoenix is just carrying 3 smokes with him, you know. They didn't use many up to this point, so why not?
Yeah, hoarding the smokes. I guess somebody said, like, guys, smokes aren't respawning, buy them. Yeah, that's probably not what they said. He just hasn't had any need. I mean, FY is just going in. He just doesn't care if he has a smoke or not. He knows what he's doing. The Demon King.
What's Puck's next item, by the way? He's got the Blink, he's got the Witchblade. Is he getting anything for the silences, or does he trust his Abaddon still? What do you think?
On the Puck?
Yeah.
I'm not really a Puck player. I can't really tell you for sure what he's thinking, but I think there's some truth to it. Does he fall back to defensive items? You're really
Tormentor? Yeah, they had to stop. They had to stop for a bit.
Moment's pause, at least. But yeah, it's like, it's the dilemma, right? You don't want to build too many defensive items on Puck because you're not supposed to, and you feel awkward if you have to build any of them. I guess you just have to put your trust in your Abaddon.
Yeah. Especially when you have Abaddon and Bane on your side, you know, both of them can save you, so...
I don't think Lotus is a bad idea this game, or at least some cheap way of dispelling. Maybe a Yules. I don't know if Yules is something you want to build anymore this late into the game when you already have Link Witchblade. So
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
it's
Can
a
you
tough
fight this,
question. It's a tough question.
Your Bane is starting this fight on 50% HP. Oh, RPs. Oh.
Thinking about it, the Hex goes out though. Only level 1, but they are getting them trapped on the spot. Magnus is suffering for the time being. FY does get the last up, but the BKB is used on Lina. The Aphotic Shield will cancel it out. The egg explodes, and nobody's caught. So Aster getting a bit lucky there as well, because Super didn't get caught by the RP. Got the Hex out. They got the Aphotic Shield to dispel the egg. Sorry, the lasso. And they also run away from the egg. That's what I want to say.
He had, like, he definitely caught them by surprise because he was smoked. So that blink RP definitely could have happened this time. And he would have caught both the lion and the puck. He hesitated though. He jumped in, hit them first. You know, it bought them enough time to cancel the RP with the Hex. Like I could see it. The lion was looking at Luna. The camera was on Luna, because it took him like half of a second to move back and hex the mag. Puck as well didn't even phase shift or anything straight away.
He was not phased.
Yep, unfazed by Bach.
Unfazed by phase shift.
Yeah.
Bach.
Bach. Johan.
Faith beyond.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Who's your favorite composer? T-Panda, you strike me as a classical music enjoyer.
Some of metal music is based off of classical. Favorite composer? Kind of hard to say. I mean, don't listen that much to classical, but maybe it's somewhere in the axle of Beethoven, maybe a Mozart. Like there's a couple really good symphonies. Oh,
Beethoven.
A symphony of teleports onto the Bane. Okay.
He gets wrecked.
And then the top, they fight again. They got the Lion on their sides. That could be another kill for Azure. The Hex comes out, but it's a bit late for it. And he just gets obliterated by that Honda Lucent beam.
It hurts.
That hurts. And another forced to BKB off of the Lina as well. They get caught on the spot. The lasso's there. The cliff easy. Lina stuck on the cliff, getting hammered by the hammer of Ori. And there goes your carry, and there's gonna go your offlaner as well. Aster just losing everybody on the side of the map. He does get the blink away, though.
Yep. By the way, OD did go for the axe that we discussed a little bit earlier. We talked about it, so he does have the blink orchid agonyms. I've seen.
How does this work? This new axe? I've never seen it.
I just know that you don't kill him. Like when he hits 20%, he gets 75% of his mana as HP for 15 seconds.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is pretty sick.
So you get like, depending on how and the strong dispel. So depending on how much mana you have, you suddenly get like 2000 extra shield, which can't be dispelled. So.
But it's a shield. Or is it HP, or is it just a shield?
It's a damage barrier.
It's a barrier, so Axe could still dunk him if he's like 1 HP.
I guess, yeah.
So Axe could counter OD in the future. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
T-Prophet always one step ahead.
Yeah, Axe is no longer correlated to this particular game, but just thinking. Just theory crafting.
Dude, I'm playing this. Judge me, Twitch chat. I don't care. Judge me, you can hate me. I have 11 ranked games of Mobile Legends. And I'm literally only playing this axe. And I have Rampage in every single game, or whatever they call it. I can't remember. It is like an axe. Like some axe / juggernaut called Balmond or Balgor or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was the one. Balmond, I think. Yeah.
Balmond, yeah.
Production is calling you out as well, Balmond.
Valmond. Oh, the hero is stupid. You get to spin and then you get some what's it called? Like Queen of Pain's wings or something you get, which gives you spell lifesteal. Oh, jump in. Bah.
The Glypnir to connect. He doesn't BKB. He's going to turn around and dodge. Has the RP available, but the Fiend script is there. OD can't get
the Hex
save
on
him.
OD.
Bias. Oh, it's so low, but he will fall. The lasso is there, but it's a bit too late to save him. The Bane will be traded off. Lina standing her ground, fighting back as well. Has already used the Laguna Blade, and there goes a battle with the ulti popped as well. Lu is going to be forced back. You have Cyper. Why do I keep calling him Cyper?
We can call him Cyper from now on. Yeah, Cyper.
He's going to be chased here. Silenced up from the Orchid. A couple hits from OD, and I think Lion's just going to die to the dot. Oh, he's not.
Almost.
50 HP. Abaddon on the run. He's also got no ulti. He will go down too. But despite everything used on Ba, Aster can't quite close out the fight. They end up losing 3.
It's crazy that they still win a fight in which your Magnus just dies without using anything, right? Then again, they did force the Magnus did force a grip on himself. Puck used, I believe, Dream Coil there. I know it was used a bit later, but still, they used some spells and a lot of time on Mag. He contributed that way, but honestly, you expect way more from your Magnus in team fights, and they still lose the fight. Crazy. They need more damage on this Lina. Like, the game is looking really Azure favored at the moment. But it can change. It can change once Lina actually starts hurting. Once she starts actually dishing out some damage.
Lina could be the one to tip the balance.
Exactly. Because she's extremely scary once she gets like 5-6 slots.
It's true. Like, the Silver Edge that's already in works. You've got the Shadow Blade. It definitely gives a bit of an extra pump. That Silver Edge can be handy, especially against the Luna or against an OD. Maybe they could kill the OD if OD is broken. Does your Axe even work?
I don't think so. I don't think it works, yeah.
Because it's linked to Essence Flux.
Exactly. Luna smoked up. Everyone smoked up here. That.
The catch, the silence is there right away onto the Lion, but he also got the coil connected onto the back line onto Lulu and Ori, but the RP from Ba, and it's got 2 big targets on him already as well. The Bane's going to be there, so is the Puck. They're trying to fight back. Magnus low on HP, fingered up as well by Super, but they will take down Ba. You get a kill, they're trying to disengage. Ori does get a connection with the prison.
Lion, Cyper, run Cyper.
Cyper, he buys back. Got a tier 2 to TP2. It's going to take him a bit of time. Roche is up. It's a daytime Roshan with a banner.
I mean, there's no RP. Mag is dead for 45. You bought back the line. I guess you
OD
go
still has
into...
ults. Lasso is still up. You've got to be careful. Abaddon gets the jump on OD. He's silenced up right away. Goes the Puck as well to follow up on it too. Lincoln's is popped. Illusory Orb out. Super. Got to be careful. Every spell on cooldown right now. Lu. Looking for the Lucent team connection with that Conda. Can nuke this Lion almost by 1 shot.
They don't have BKBs on Lina. That's a big issue right now. Like, something that you are worried about. She needs 30 more seconds for it. Meanwhile, Luna does have hers.
Rip is ready. So is the coil. Abaddon charging in, blinking in onto the OD. The silence is there, but the Lotus Sword will dispel it. The
Nice
Glypnir, the LSA is going to be there as well. The Banner is going to be falling, and they got Lu as well in their targets right now. The buyback does come out from FY. They are going to hold their ground. They are going to keep this Puck away, but the BKB force from the Luna as well. They do get Bot to push the Abaddon back to them, but the ulti is used. He just blinks away. Blinks away right away, but the lasso is going to be there. They're going to take down Super. That's a dieback on the Lion. Aster on the run.
I think you're wrong.
They're under vision. They don't have anything to fight with right now. They are just fully scrambling away. Puck DP's home. Abaddon on the run. Shield for the Lina.
Yeah, I think you are not contesting this any further. Just go split, go take Tormentor or some shit like that. Push mid. You're not able to contest the Roshan anymore. It was a nice fight overall by Aster. Nice little wraparound there before Magnus was up. But once the buybacks are popped by FY, I think we just back out. That's what we did.
There goes Roshan. At least there's no cheese, but it is a banner on top of the Aegis, and Lu, immortality. Second life given. Meanwhile, Echo trying to push top, but Ori is already TP'd in. Echo can actually stay. Doesn't have enough tools necessarily to... Well, he can break the Lincolns, but he has to be super fast with his fingers.
Okay. Should your team banner be on the banner that you plant? Or is it just Roshan's banner and that's it? Like, it's his banner. go away.
So are you talking about the name of the item now?
No, no, no. I'm just talking about the image when you plant it on the lane. You know what I mean? Like it's just a red banner, right? Like it doesn't show your team's actual banner. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's just a banner, yeah.
Yeah. Very important things we're discussing here, of course.
Yeah,
as
I was
always.
already thinking, like, wait, are you talking about the name should be changed to your team's banner or something? I was like,
No, no, no. Just the icon, because you already have the banners on the map, right? Everywhere, around the tier 2s and stuff, on the entrance of the
yeah, I
base
guess I
next to
don't
the
need
stairs.
anymore.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But if you buy Dota Plus level 1058 and you subscribe for 3 years, your team gets to use it. If you buy a key, you have to buy a key and then you can use it.
If you buy a key, do you also get to drop a chest somewhere?
Yeah, you know what? From the next patch, Roshan drops a chest, and the cheese is in the chest, but you need to buy a key to open it.
Such a debate. Is this a debate though? Wow, with this BKB already popped inside the coil. Bane trying to move around with the Ogre Seal Totem. No luck though. Has to self-Nightmare.
Echoes, TPs, yeah.
Actually Nightmares, but it goes bouncing back and forth. Does actually get to sleep in the end. But there's that. Coiled used, Bane dead.
Wait. That's sleep. Am I correct, or was he BKB'd, and then after the BKB ended, he got slept? Is that what happened? I'm not sure.
Yes, so there was a Lotus Orb cast on top of the Magnus. He was hit by the Nightmare. Bane was also hit by his own Nightmare, and by the time the BKB ran out from Magnus, he was Nightmared at the end as well, because of the Lotus effect.
Okay, I see.
So we had a total of 3 Nightmares at the cost of 1. Or 2.
Lina TP's away, Bane, Abaddon, Manta blinks away as well. They're buying themselves some good time, you know. This happening. Like, what's the timer on Aegis? 1 minute 40 seconds. Not too bad from Aster. Yeah, not a lot.
Got all the lanes
Daedalus.
pushing out. At least the bottom lane is pushed in so closely. Azure is most likely looking at going towards that bottom tier 2 tower. It is already low. They can pretty much secure it.
By the way,
Have to bring in the Bach Magnus.
I love that Lina went for Daedalus instead of the Silver Edge first. I feel like they needed some oomph, you know, in these fights.
The classic oomph. Actually, the man behind the oomph actually learned the word oomph from Mofar. Was actually dropping by. My boy Mofar.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
He's the one who first originally taught me the term oomph.
Oh, okay, I see. There was a song when I was a kid. Oh, actually a band even. I'm not sure if it's a band or a song, but Oomph was the name.
Right. But yeah, as a Dota term, I know in general I think I've heard it before, but I never knew what it really meant. Or never really thought about it. And then when Mofara told me about oomph, I finally understood what it meant. But yeah,
it's a nice expression, right? Like I love it from time to time as well. Smoke up on Dire's side.
smoke up the farm basically. It's just hitting creeps around. Still with this Shadow Blade, so no Silver Edge. The tier 2 is already gone. 6 seconds on Aegis, it will be reclaimed. Are they trying to debate a defense on a tier 2 so they could fight? They've got the vision placed down. They've taken over the triangle. Somebody has to defend top in a moment.
Yeah, but they don't have Lion. That's the only issue. Like, it's a nice trap if it works, but it won't work apparently. They aren't pushing high ground. They aren't defending tier 2, so just gonna have to fall back. Luna, by the way, all that time, while she had Aegis, obviously, she wasn't just sitting chilling. She was farming up. Has the butterfly now completed if she wants
Finally
to.
TPing in, but oof, FY He did have the gem, but he was right next to the target, trying to teleport away. Unable to catch with the lasso.
Double damage in the river. Saving it most likely for Luna or OD. And you could perhaps push with that. They know where Erika is.
To some hostiles here.
Ooh, they know where he is.
Nice nightmare though from Bane. Buys a bit of time. Bane's still gonna fall. Can't stop the inevitable.
Dude, that kill on Bane was actually extremely lucky for Aster, because if you notice near the tier 2 on the right side, there's an Obs and Sentry. It was showing exactly where Erika was in Shadowblade, so if he felt safe in the Shadowblade and he went a bit further, he would have died for sure there. Big Ags coming as well on Bat, by the way. You noticed that,
the
right?
Bat Ags, that's a huge one. But there is always the Lotus Orb interactions, right? Is there actually a single Lotus Orb on Aster? No, there isn't. So there's no fear of a double lasso latching onto your own teammates.
You usually don't get Lotuses if you have an Abaddon on your team, right? Like, it feels a bit redundant, but in this kind of a game it would have been good. I wouldn't mind it. He has, by the way, Bloodthorn as well on Abba. So, blink in, Manta, silence you. You get rid of the silence you again.
Yep. Silence and silence action. And Abaddon doesn't mind getting silenced at all. So he can just throw it on
super.
Ooh, but let's see what they can do here. Super low on HP. Bob with the BKB already used. Looking for an RP target. Nobody to be found. Move away for the time being. Gets the coil snap. Lina is dealing some heavy hits. And there goes Bach. Already down. With the BKB, Echoes also helping out. Ori silenced up. But they got the Phoenix in trouble this time. Phoenix has to move
BKB.
away. Dies to the right clicks when the Icarus dive ends. And they got the yellow for Ori as well. Ori might die too. The shield is gone. Aster are fighting back, but Azure getting nothing right. Lu trying to hide in the trees. Echoes high on his heels. Gleipnir's also there, but the BKB is used. No teleport yet. We'll try to teleport out now.
He's out.
Able to get back out.
Dude, if you check the fight recap, that Luna did almost nothing. That's 1 or 2 Lucent Beams, and that's it. She never really joined the fight. 1000 damage versus 5000 of Lina. I don't know, they're so indecisive the way they want to fight, and it didn't even start poorly for them. They instantly kill off the Lion, but Fate Beyond, he goes a bit too deep, gets isolated. I really think that they need to be, especially in that position, because you're playing against Lina and you have the high ground. Like, just the fact that you have the high ground is in your advantage if they followed the Magnus. Also the Phoenix dying because he thought he'd survive with just the dive. But you move away, but those Daedalus charges still go through. FY dead.
Yeah, a solo kill for 800 gold.
Yeah.
Huge pick off there.
And the gem as well, right? Like, that he picks up and he gets closer to 25. Yeah, that's
like a 3k gold kill right there. When you swap gem, it's already like 2,000 gold in total, plus the 800 on top.
This is the power of Lina, like we talked about it earlier. It might seem like Azure are in the lead, it might seem like they're the ones zoning, but eventually this Lina just comes online and she is scary when she does.
Not just scary. I mean, that last fight was basically Lina right-clicking. Nobody else was really doing anything that fight. It was just Lina having the time of her life.
Let's see, they have Hex on OD. If he can jump in, perhaps isolate the Lina. What's Puck doing? He went for the Wisdom Rune, right? Like, he's got level 25 now as well. Dreampool pierces.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
The debuff immunity piercing. That's a very high tier talent. That Luna Illusion is scouting in front. Lion deletes it. Mana drain. They start Roshan. Instant Laguna Blade to get those stacks up. With these hits, this Roshan just melts. By the time Batrider's spawning, there's nothing left to fight for. The question is, do they fight? They go super, goes for the instant hex onto the Luna. Luna does get a healing ray there from Phoenix. They've got the Abaddon now showing up as well. Luna doesn't get to do anything yet, and FY is low on HP. There's a beautiful RP on 3 supers down. Puck is low. Erica standing her ground. Egg explodes. Aster, they're losing the fight. You might have taken Roshan, and you thought you had the initiative. But Azure, they say no. They're not having any of it unless Erica could turn it around. The LSA's still there, but it's not enough. The Kanda, it explodes in the face of this Lina and Luna. The one to stand the ground last and gets this win for Azure. Aster White.
Yeah, like, you can be as scary as you want to be, but if you get 3-man RP, this team fight on Radiant side is incredibly strong. Especially if you're all together and Luna just gets to hit you. Now the damage is way different.
14,000 damage from Luna.
Yeah.
Structures are fortified.
I mean,
I'll turn the tables, Lizard.
that's all about the positioning of Aster. They were too damn cocky for that fight. They stacked up, they moved uphill.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures
Let's see,
are
can they burst the Luna down?
Dire's
Very
bottom
unlikely.
Lina
tower is
bought
under
back,
attack.
so that's already costly for Aster. Super is ready with the Hex. Wants to go in. He's pinging the location. He goes in for it. Lina's nowhere nearby. There's the stun. The follow-up from Abaddon. There's Ori with the save with the bubble.
Is there a grip?
Front line forces it by. Oh, look at that. The slow is real. Luna's going to go down. So the buyback does pay off for 1 kill. Can he get another? They miss out on the Phoenix. Phoenix TP's away.
By the way, did you see how Lion hexed the Luna when he blinked in? Like, not even looking towards her. It looked really weird. In any case, you did buy back the Lina, and now you have to make something out of this. Can you perhaps... It's so difficult to force the buyback on Luna. I don't think they have enough time. The lanes aren't pushed in. And it's scary as well. Trying to force that buyback with an RP up, with the bat on the high ground. I think you should just be happy not to lose another side in that situation and find a better place to fight in.
Really building into a thriller, these two teams, as they're fighting neck and neck for survival. This loss will cost you the tournament run. It will still keep you alive. Fight to fight another best of 3, and that means they're also playing right after this one. We still have our 3rd round of the day. Spoiler alert. Team Bright has knocked out Magiolo, so that means Team Bright is playing against the winner of Aster Azure. That's for top 4. Win that series, off the rest of the day is free. Go to sleep.
Radiant's
Tomorrow
courier
morning,
has been killed.
grind through the lower bracket final, and into the grand finals you go. And you're through to the ESL One Birmingham event.
Yeah, it's not too far. One more day.
One more day, 4 more series, or 3 more series of Dota after this one. You could be at a LAN. At least close to a LAN.
A prize.
The Rays gold lead. I really feel like a gold lead anymore as we're this deep into this game. They do have full buybacks.
I love Aster's positioning. They don't have a buyback on Lina, sure, but keeping this area around the outpost is really big because they can also buy back some other heroes, TP in, and it's just in general very good area to be in. Gives you a lot of info. And if you're Radiant, in this situation you have 2 options: go to your jungle like they're doing right now, or stay on high ground. Oh, they're under vision. This is dangerous though.
Lu does get the D ward out, but the jump from Aster doesn't take place. But there we go. The Abaddon is going in, but he does maybe see Bach. They also get the push Bach right away to the back line. They've got the save, at least on the Luna for the time being. That shard from OD is very helpful this game. Abaddon already down. Super misses the stun because of the BKB used by Ori. Ori is chasing him right now. He's got another prison to throw in. Meanwhile, at the back lines, Echo fighting with Phoenix and fighting with Luna. Abaddon coming in with the buyback. Aster realized how desperate they are. And Bach goes in with the RP with only a sliver of HP remaining. He placed the sacrifice. Lu and Erica both fighting neck and neck. The creep's there, but it's not enough. Lu will stand strong, and Aster will pay the ultimate price, because right now they're running out of manpower. They're running out of firepower. Azure could be marching onward unless Echo can pull off a miracle here, as it's just him. Vayne coming in with a buyback. He has a base to defend. It does feel like this is game here, Lizard.
It definitely feels a game. Luna is back in the base. She does have enough gold even to buy travels if she wants to, or just out push 90 seconds without that Lina. It feels like it's the game, but they're in no rush to push it, it seems like. Look at them. They're chilling. Out pushing a little bit.
They are taking their sweet time here. I mean, Lina doesn't have a buyback for 3.5 minutes. There's no Abaddon who just died back.
How many minutes?
3.5.
Ah, okay, yeah. You're right. I'm stupid. Anyways, they're just going in. They have a Satanic now on the Luna. Moving uphill. I love how you answered in a worried tone. This was just me being dumb. Echoes is in.
There is a lot of damage coming in from that
Bat is dead.
Acronyms and actually kills the bat. Quick 3 teams into the chat. Get a refresher and drop another Dream Coil. Maybe it works again. OD already has that 2000 shield on top of him. The Arcane Fortitude buff.
He's got it queued up, by the way, the refresher that you mentioned, so maybe it is an idea.
It does actually, yeah. Luna.
Double Dream Coil.
Dire's middle barracks.
Looks like what they're focusing on right now is getting
Dire's
mega
middle
creeps.
tower is under attack.
Puck is in.
Let's jump in. Hello from the Luna. Disperser movement on the low ground to swap towards the top half of the lane. But the thing is, Lina is coming back up.
Yeah. Crazy they don't manage to end the game in such a long timer. By the way, with this Lina being alive and the high ground being at the defense again for Aster, like you can't throw your bodies at them. You can still easily lose this one. Which is what bothered me around that Radiant fight. Because as Aster, you have such an advantage if you're just staying on high ground. It's so much easier to be mobile as Lina. If they just stayed around the triangle, around the outpost where they were, and just kept on pushing in, I feel strategically that would have been much better for them, but they went too deep. Spying AC, by the way.
The instant Hex comes out. Oh my goodness, that damage from Ori. That was 2 hits. And the DD Luna as well, which is also a scary thing to look at. The LSA stun is there. The dive in. The egg is deep. The egg is really deep. Echo's trying to destroy it. At the same time, they start to focus him. But they've already lost the Lina, and they're going to lose even more for it. Azure look like they're closing in the noose, and that's it. GG. Azure will yet again move onward, but Aster repeating it yet again. They're out in the quarterfinal.